Don't emote while playing a comp game. Don't peek a Widow that has walls. Unless you have walls in your Hanzo. Even then, still debatable. You're still walking into the Widow's sightlines. Hope everyone's having a great start of the new year. And we're going to look at some Overwatch. We're going to look at a user named Ryan. This is a great on 8-minute VOD review. Said it was an absolute slaughter, so we're gonna see how this turns out.
Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
Well, we seem to be doing fine here at least. Nice, we already got her. So, I would say in general it looks here like you're not aiming at this space, you're looking at, you're shooting at the enemies, right? But if I'm trying to actually spam with Pharah, I'm gonna shoot at the high pressure spaces, so I'm probably trying to aim around here, because that's where people are gonna be. I'm trying to aim around here, because that's where people are gonna be. And we're shooting up here on this high ground, because this is where, you know, people want to be. You don't necessarily need to aim at the people, you just want to be aiming at the space. Even back here, you just want to be aiming at the space and everything. You're not trying to hit people because it's projectiles, it's just not going to hit them from so far away. You gotta hit where they're trying to move to. So then finally you get the Widow, this is good. But we go straight in and we overextend right here, and there's no need for us to overextend. The only reason you would do this is if you were trying to guard res, and they don't have a mercy. So we don't need a guard res, right? And then you drop down, and we get headshot by the Sojourn, and we die. So we come back. Same deal, spam that area. See, that's a high traffic area. There's no need to use your concussion there to go in, so you didn't really need to do that. And they have a Widow, so you need to be cautious of when exactly you're flying straight up, right? So whenever you're Pharah and you're trying to sneak on the Widow, you probably want to like move back here behind, or even like flank over here out of the Widow's sight. And then once you get close enough, now we can conk, go in, and then we can start shooting the Widow, get close to the Widow. But you're over here, and you just like any kind of like jack-in-the-box, you just kind of went, pop goes the weasel, and then there you go, your head popped off. But yeah, big L there. You're definitely struggling with those conks too. If you're trying to go forward with the conk, just look straight down. Like, look at your feet. Yeah, Pharah's not the play. I don't think we need to play Pharah like,
and you are looking
ever.
as lovely as ever.
Hey, Sappros, thanks for the tier 1 sub. Thanks for the 4 months. Appreciate it. Oh, okay. Don't emote while playing a comp game. Don't peek a Widow that has walls. Unless you have walls in your Hanzo. Even then, still debatable. You're still walking into the Widow's sightlines. If you know that the Widow is sitting here with walls, then why are you peeking the Widow that has walls? If you're peeking the Widow here when she has walls, you just shouldn't. Instead of walking through this crowded area where the Widow has sightlines only on, she can only see this area. Why don't you just stand over here and shoot all these people? It's just like not worth your time to even try to get into the Widow when you can easily headshot any of these people. If you want Hanzo tips, I also just made a YouTube video. I think you actually saw it. But that should help a good bit. Unlucky, you lost your healer. See, yeah, you can pick the Widow there. That's okay. You might as well try to line up that shot, though, instead of doing these... Instead of doing these, like, weird things where your mouse is, like, swinging back and forth, you kind of want to just, like, lock on to where the Widow is, and then peek over and shoot, and then lock over, and then peek over and shoot, and then sit, and then peek over and shoot. Instead of doing this, it's gonna be harder to shoot the Widow. A lot harder to shoot the Widow. So keep that in mind, too. You're just trying to, like, get that range down. Alright, so we go Reaper. Alright, so we go Soldier. Did we actually lose? Instead of having 15% ult charge on Soldier, we only have 12. Because we misclicked our hero. Yeah, I mean, yeah. So, I mean, basically you just couldn't hit a shot. Is the big issue. Pharah's not the pick. Hanzo wasn't the pick. You definitely need to practice that aim, because if we're not hitting any shots, there's really nothing you can do on damage. Yep. Okay. I don't think that was necessary, but I mean, at least it worked. You didn't really... I don't think that was necessary. I feel like you could have just sat up here and you could have just spammed the choke a bunch. Because I think literally any other rank and we do this, sure we get the Widow, but I'm sure you die, so you trade now. And with no Junkrat, now you're relying on a Mei and D.Va to be your damage, and Kiriko, and it's a little eh. And you're taking out the Widow, but they still have a Sojourn and a Queen for damage, which is a lot more, in my opinion. I think on a trade, you still lose that. This is a lot of downtime. Why didn't we use a concussion grenade to get us to high ground? Why are we rotating here so slow, you know? There we go. Oh, there we go. There's the spam. And, you know, rinse and repeat. You know, first time you get lucky. Second time, you don't. I don't know what this guy's thinking. Bro, are you just trying to fly around? Okay, don't overextend. Gotta aim a little bit better with the vac stuff. I mean, if you can't hit the shots, you're not gonna climb. Even on the Pharah, you kind of like lost your ability to fly, so you flew down right on the enemy and you just died there.